Part 1. A Matter of Vibes. We're gonna look at 3 sections here. There is something missing from the law of attraction, the law of vibration, and good vibes only. For the law of attraction to work, you have to think positively. However, it's difficult to stay positive all the time. When things go wrong in life, or they don't quite turn out how we expect, it's hard to remain optimistic. But first, to understand the law of attraction, let's see the law of vibration, which states the universe responds to your vibration. It will return whatever energy you put out. Beyond the law of attraction is the law of vibration. It's the key component to a greater life. Once you learn and apply the ideas around this law, your life will transform. This isn't to say that you'll avoid all difficulties. What you will do, though, is find a way to take control and create a life that feels just as good as it looks. So what is the law of vibration? To begin with, remember that everything is made up of atoms, and every atom is a little vibration. Therefore, all matter and energy are vibrational by nature. If you think back to school, you were taught that solids, liquids, and gases are all different states of matter. The frequency of the vibrations at a molecular level defines what state they're in, and how they appear to us. Reality, as we perceive it, occurs through matching vibrations. In other words, for reality to be perceived, we have to be vibrationally compatible with it. Our universe is clearly a deep sea of vibrational frequencies, meaning that reality is a vibrational ether that's responsive to changes in vibration. If the universe is responsive to our thoughts, words, feelings, and actions, because, according to McLean, they're all vibrational, then it's assumed by the law of vibration that we can control our reality. Change the way you think, feel, speak, and act, and you begin to change your world. To bring an idea into existence, or rather, into your perception, you must match its vibrational frequency. The more real or solid something is to you, the closer you are to it vibrationally. This is why when you truly believe in something and act as if it were already true, you increase the chances of it coming to you in your physical reality. To receive or perceive the reality you wish to have, you must be in energetic harmony with that which you desire. This means that our thoughts, emotions, words, and actions must align with what we want. Similarly, to listen to a specific radio station, you have to tune the receiver to the frequency of that station. This is the only way you can hear it. If you tune into a different frequency, you'll end up listening to a completely different station. Once you're in vibrational resonance with something, you begin to attract it into your reality. The best way to identify what frequency you're on is through your emotions. Your emotions show a true reflection of your energy. Sometimes we can believe we're in a positive state of mind or taking good actions, but deep down we know we're not, we're just pretending. If we pay attention to our emotions, we can see the true nature of our vibration and therefore what we're attracting into our life. If we feel good, we'll think good thoughts, and as a result, we'll take positive actions. Good vibes are simply higher states of vibration. The terms good and positive are used interchangeably to describe something desirable. Essentially, you want the things you want because they make you feel good. All of life's desires are pursued to bring about a pleasurable emotional state and to avoid displeasure. Most of us believe that attaining our desires will lead to happiness. Given that emotion is one of the most powerful vibrations you can control, and fundamentally, positive emotions are what we're in search of, we can infer that our quest in life is to experience good vibrations. Think about it. When you feel good, your life also appears to be good. If you could continuously experience good vibes, you'd always view your life in a positive light. Ideally, we want to feel as loving and joyful as we can in life. These are the highest vibrating feelings and will help us manifest more of what we want, and by extension, more good vibrations. In contrast, feelings of hatred, anger, and despair have a very low vibration. They'll attract more of what we don't want. Based on the principle of the law of vibration, to receive good vibes we must project good vibes. As transmitters and receivers of vibrational frequencies, the vibrations we put out are always pulling in stuff that's vibrating at a similar frequency to us. This means the feelings we put out into the universe will be returned to us through matching vibrations. So, if you send out feelings of joy, then you'll be given more things to feel joyful about. The common misconception is that you'll feel good only once you have what you want. The truth is that you can feel good right now. Ultimately, self-love and raising the level of your vibration go hand in hand. When you make an effort to raise your vibration, you show yourself the love and care you deserve. You'll feel good and attract good. By taking positive actions and changing your mindset, you'll manifest greater things. By loving yourself, you'll live a life you love. Part 2. Positive Lifestyle Habits. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people who are vibing higher than you. Be around people who are feeling better than you are. Energy is contagious. When you're not feeling too good, try being around people who are. They're vibrating higher than you, and there's a good chance that you can absorb some of their energy. There are certain people who we identify as being full of positive energy. They always seem to infect those around them with their good vibes. I've changed my emotional state many times just by being around cheerful people. So, make a commitment to build meaningful and lasting relationships with positive people. When you spend more time with people who add value to your life and elevate your mood, you'll begin to adopt their encouraging thinking patterns and reflect their vibrations back at them. The law of vibration suggests that we attract people who are vibrating on the same frequency as us. So, if we can begin to experience more positive emotions on a regular basis as a result of other people, we'll attract even more positive people into our life, thus reinforcing the good vibes around us. Change your body language. Surround yourself with people who are vibing higher than you. Be around people who are feeling better than you are. Energy is contagious. It's hard to crack a smile when things are going wrong. But a 2003 study by Simone Schnall and David Laird showed that if you fake a smile, you can actually trick your brain into thinking you're happy by releasing feel-good hormones called endorphins. This might seem a little wacky at first. If smiling for no reason feels too strange, then find a reason to smile. You could smile at the prospect of your smile itself making someone else feel happier. They might smile back at you, giving you a genuine reason to keep your smile alive. In fact, our entire body and physiology can affect our thoughts and feelings. By changing our outer state, we can change our inner state. Now think about how a person who is happy and feels high in life would appear. What would their facial expression be like? How would they be standing? Is there a particular way they'd be moving? Where might their hands be? Are they likely to be making any gestures? What tone would their voice take? How fast or slow would they be talking? If you can act like someone who feels good, your internal state will change and your vibration will rise. You might be concerned that this is an unhealthy way to raise your vibration. But the idea that you can fake it till you make it has been proven many times. If you simply act a particular way to enhance your confidence and feel better about where you're going, it becomes a useful technique. This imagined confidence will then gradually start to become genuine confidence, and the closer you get to it through matching vibrations, the more genuine it becomes. Take some time alone. Sometimes you have to unplug yourself from the world for a moment, so you can reset yourself. Don't underestimate the importance of taking time to relax. Sometimes, we get so caught up in our lives and what's going on around us that we become overwhelmed and tense. The simple solution is to unwind and keep some distance from the things that are stressing you out. Don't be afraid to spend some time alone. If you're an introvert, this feeling might be quite common. You feel like everyone wants a piece of you and it just gets too much. It's also very powerful to spend some time in nature. In this day and age, it's increasingly difficult to navigate through life without technology. However, being out in nature can help to replenish and rejuvenate your entire being. You don't have to make this complicated. You could go outside for a walk, do some work in your garden, go and sit under a tree, or gaze up at the stars. If the sun is shining, absorbing some rays of light can help boost your vitamin D and levels of serotonin, a happy hormone that acts as a natural mood stabilizer. Find some inspiration. Inspiration keeps you driven and optimistic. Nowadays, there are so many ways that we can get inspired. Self-help books, newspapers, or empowering novels like The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho are great, as are myriad digital sources of inspiration such as podcasts. Don't underestimate the power of a great inspirational movie either. I personally find The Pursuit of Happiness, starring actor Will Smith, very uplifting. Stay clear from gossip and drama. Drama is for TV, not for real life. Don't play a part in someone else's episode in which they are the only star. At some point, everyone will find themselves taking part in gossip. Sometimes, they won't even realize that they're doing it. The worst part is that most people actually enjoy it. They don't think they're being judgmental and see gossiping as harmless. They just love the excitement of hearing juicy rumors about those around them and passing them on, then getting a reaction. And this makes gossiping a great way to lower your vibration. So distance yourself from conversations about others, or try to direct the discussion to something more positive. You'll notice that, more often or not, people who spend their time gossiping are the ones who seem to complain or find comfort in misery. If you join them in their habits, you'll gradually become disillusioned with life too. Similarly, getting swept up in unnecessary drama can heighten both stress and anxiety. This puts you in a lower emotional state and, as you already know by now, this reflects undesirably on your life. Why give up your joy? This is the work of the ego. Your ego is your self-image created by thought. It's your social mask, one that constantly requires validation because it lives in fear of losing its sense of identity. When you're upset because someone doesn't like you, it's your ego operating. You validate your existence based on their approval. When they disapprove of you, you no longer feel good about who you are. Our ego always wants to feel significant and adored. It seeks instant gratification. It wants to feel more powerful than other people. Discussing problems and sharing information is fine when the intention doesn't stem from the desire to make yourself feel superior through the belittlement of others. This provides a false sense of self and consequently lowers your vibe. There are better ways to spend your time than gossiping or involving yourself in dramas. Instead, try to focus on your own life and on trying to improve it. Time is precious, and you should be investing it wisely by doing something constructive that will make your life greater. Sort out your nutrition and water. What you consume consumes you. What consumes you controls your life. Everything you eat and drink is important, as it affects your vibration and reality. Think about it. How can you feel good if you don't ingest good foods and good fluids? The foods that leave us feeling sleepy and sluggish are those that vibrate at a lower frequency. Hence, when we eat them, our vibration also changes. A lot of these foods are junk foods, and unfortunately, they're engineered to taste great. For this reason, some of us tend to overindulge in the bad stuff, and it doesn't just dampen our mood but also adds on extra pounds and makes us vulnerable to illness. The first category was full of high-vibration foods, including fresh fruits and raw vegetables, whole grains, olives, almonds, hazelnuts, sunflower seeds, soy, and coconut. The second category had lower vibration foods, such as boiled vegetables, milk, butter, eggs, honey, cooked fish, peanut oil, sugarcane, and wine. The third category consisted of foods with very low vibrations, among them cooked meats, sausages, coffee and tea, chocolate, jams, processed cheeses, and white bread. The fourth and final category exhibited practically no angstroms and included margarine, conserves, alcoholic spirits, refined white sugar, and bleached flour. In addition, as a general rule, good quality organic produce, as intended by nature, will keep you feeling more vitalized than non-organic foods. The price of organic food can be high, but the expense may turn out to be less of a sacrifice than your health if this deteriorates due to eating unhealthy foods. We should also consider the importance of water. It's estimated that around 60 to 70% of your whole body is composed of water, and it's essential to your body's functioning. It keeps you hydrated and flushes away unwanted toxins, and this will keep you at a higher vibrational state. If the water balance in your body falls below the necessary amount, your body will react adversely. You may be unable to focus, feel dizzy, and even become unconscious. Too much alcohol also creates false perception, which may lead you to behave in a way you normally wouldn't. This can lead to bad choices that might be damaging to your life. Alcohol might provide a few moments of pleasure, but you must moderate how much of it you consume. Make fresh, filtered water your primary source of fluid. Express gratitude. The more you count your blessings, the more blessings you'll have to count. If you ask me what I have to be grateful for, before you complain about school, remember that some people can't even get an education. Before you complain about getting fat, remember that some people don't even have any food. Before you complain about your job, remember that some people don't even have any money. Before you complain about cleaning the house, remember that some people don't even have any shelter. Before you complain about washing the dishes, remember that some people don't even have any water. Before you complain about all these things on social media using your smartphone, without any consideration of how blessed you are, just be thankful for a minute. Being thankful is one of the simplest, and yet most powerful, habits you can cultivate. By counting your blessings daily, you can begin to condition your mind to look for the good in everything around you. Soon enough, you'll unconsciously begin to see the bright side of things and feel better about life. You can't feel bad while you're feeling thankful. As simple as showing gratitude sounds, most people struggle with it. It's much easier to focus on burdens than on gifts, to devote your attention to the things you don't have, rather than the things you do have. Furthermore, by expressing gratitude, we not only transform our vibrational state to become more magnetic to the good things, but we also become able to put things into perspective. We go through each day constantly comparing ourselves to others, and most of us rarely acknowledge that we have what others may desire. Too many of us direct our energy towards our fears. I'm not saying your problems don't exist, but try instead to focus your energy on solutions to those problems. The universe is abundant in all areas. The illusion of fear is the only limitation we have. Study your emotions. Ignoring negative emotions is like keeping poison in your system. Learn to understand everything that you feel. The aim isn't to force positive thoughts, but to transform the negative ones into something healthier, so you can feel better. Our dominant thoughts significantly influence our emotions. They're crucial to how we feel. The issue many of us have when we try to become positive thinkers is that we ignore the transformation process. We assume that it's better to wipe out negative thoughts, numb our feelings, and move on to more positive ideas. This is often ineffective because you're just trying to trick yourself into thinking things are okay, when your true feelings suggest otherwise. Repressed feelings can become toxic within your system and can eventually cause damage. So don't suppress your negative emotions. Instead, transform them so you can raise your vibration, not just now, but for all similar events in the future. Understanding your emotions will allow you to transform them from a low vibration to a high vibration over and over again. This is why introspection is so important to personal development. Here is how to transform negative emotions. 1. Identify. To change your emotional state, you must identify what emotion you're feeling. 2. Challenge. The next step would be to question yourself. Why do you feel the way you do? What thoughts are responsible for this? At this stage, you have consciously begun to observe your thoughts. A lot of the beliefs we have are based on exaggeration, misconception, and opinions imposed on us by other people. Therefore, we can challenge these erroneous ideas and judgments in our minds. We can analyze our thought processes and change our negative thought patterns to more positive ones, in a logical way. Begin to challenge the beliefs behind your thoughts by questioning their validity. Try it. Perhaps bring up a past experience that made you unhappy, and ask yourself direct questions that help you get to the heart of the matter. It's important to realize that we create our own sadness by attaching negative conclusions to these past experiences in our subconscious mind. Here we must challenge these conclusions, which are stored as lessons. Failing to correct the negative lessons means they're replayed in your subconscious mind. Over time, these lessons on repeat can weigh you down and induce depression. 3. Understand. This step is all about appreciating the deeper meaning behind the emotion. You must recognize the deeper meanings behind your feelings and make use of them as opportunities to grow. Sarah determined her worth based on what others thought because she had low self-esteem. She needed to be valued and accepted to feel better about herself. 4. Replace. These disempowering thoughts must then be replaced with empowering ones. You must ask yourself, how can I view or do things differently, to help myself feel better and live a greater life? To add substance to these empowering thoughts, think back to times when you truly felt the way you want to feel. 5. Visualize. Visualize yourself handling the emotion you're currently feeling in the future. As you do this, not only will your vibration increase, but you'll also begin to create an autonomous association with that emotion that'll enable your brain to handle it for you effortlessly down the line. You can do this over and over again, each time stretching your imagination and making it more real in your mind's eye. Meditation. Meditation eases the resistance that your ego creates. This brings a sense of calm, clarity, and enhanced patience. I learned profound lessons from intuitive thoughts during my practice, and this access to my inner wisdom illuminates answers to any questions I've been struggling with. When I need to raise my vibration, I know that meditation will restore good feelings. This might seem strange. Many people think the goal of meditation is to clear the mind of thoughts. But this is a misconception. Actually, meditation is really concentration. Meditation helps you arrive at conscious awareness of the present moment, and that's a powerful tool to use in every part of your life. Let's do a quick meditation now, a step-by-step guide. Use your intuition to assess your level of energy. How would you rate your vibration level from 1 to 10? If 1 is I feel low and I don't want to do anything, and 10 is I feel great, peaceful, and full of joy. Write down the first number that pops into your head, and don't question it. Now we'll begin to move to a meditative state. Find somewhere you can completely relax, sitting or standing, with your eyes open at this stage. Wherever you are, become aware of your body. Are you sitting? Are you standing? How does your spine feel? Don't change anything. Just become conscious of your physical body. Now become conscious of your breathing. Just observe. Let the air go deep into your lungs, and then breathe out. Now, as you take a deep breath, imagine you're filling your lungs with as much air as possible, then expelling all the stale air as you exhale. Feel your belly moving up and down with every breath. Feel your chest move up and down with every breath. Now look around you. Notice the colors and the patterns you see, without judgment. Just observe. Let your eyes absorb all that's around you. And then slowly close your eyes. Watch what comes to the screen of your mind. Let your thoughts pass by, no pressure. There's no right or wrong. Relax your eyelids while you observe what comes and goes within your mind. And keep noticing the pattern of your breath, in, out, expansion, and contraction. Listen to the sounds around you. Where do they come from? What are the tones? Are there any sounds that stand out? Can you distinguish between background and foreground sounds? And now you can listen to the sound of your breath. In and out. Bring your awareness to your entire body. Is there any tension? There's no need to change anything. Simply notice any sensations in your body. Are there any feelings or emotions arising right now? What are they? Where in your body are they located? Observe, feel, and listen. Stay still for the next minute. When you're ready, slowly start to move your hands and feet. And then open your eyes. This is the end of the exercise, so let's check your level of energetic vibration. How would you rate your vibration level now? Write down your number. Is it higher than before? If not, you can do the exercise again. Eventually you'll find that this brief practice raises your vibration.